In this video, I'm going to show you how to use echo effect combined with the backspin in Virtual DJ. And this was asked by one of my audience on TikTok. It is DJ Izackaw here as always, and I make Virtual DJ tutorials here on YouTube and TikTok. If you are not yet a member of my community, please do me a favor and tap on the follow or subscribe button, because a lot is coming on your way. Without wasting much time, let's see what this video is all about.
Sente zempeke mpeke nazigula mu butwa bwa mmese wali oyagala sente zempeke mpeke nazigula mu butwa bwa mmese wali oyagala ficho ne mmese ate nakano sente zempeke mpeke nazigula mu butwa bwa mmese wali oyagala ficho ne mmese.
This is me when I got a money and I'm a money. Sinalanga loans in the mupambani and got to go when I can't get a money. Build always a Google and to This is me when I got a money and I'm a kumalala and money. This is me when I got a money and I'm a kumalala and money. Sinalanga loans in the mupambani and got to.
Okay, let's see the mapping. First, we need to click on Advanced Editor. Then we move to the key box. There are two methods we are going to use to map our keys. The first method works for all versions of Virtual DJ starting from 2021 to 2025. Then the second method works starting from Virtual DJ 2023 to 2025. But I'm not very sure of Virtual DJ 2023 whether it will work effectively. Let's go for the first method. The very first key you need to have is for activating echo effect. And here in the action box, this is the script you are supposed to type, which says effect _ active in double quotation echo. Then we go for the second key for backspin. And here is the script, effect _ active in double quotation backspin. That's one way you can map echo effect and the backspin. And later I will show you how to use it by using two keys, but you can also use one key. And here is the mapping. Here in the action box, effect _ active in double quotation echo and effect _ active in double quotation backspin. Now let's go for the second method, which works mostly with the Virtual DJ 2024 and 2025. Here in the key box, you choose your preferred key. Then in the action box, you type the following script, pad effects in double quotation echo. After space, then put 40%. Then we move back to the key box for the second key. In action box, type pad effects in double quotation backspin. After space, then you put 20%. Additionally, for transition, you need an extra key for filter effect. And here is the script, filter 75%. And you are free to put any percentage that fits your style. Lastly, you need one key for pausing and playing the deck after applying the echo and backspin effect. And here is the script, go to _Q1 and play _pause and sync and effect _ disable _ all and filter 50%. So this is how this key works. When the deck is playing, it will pause and it will go to the first cue point. If it is paused, it will go to the first cue point, then synchronizes, removes all the effects and put the filter to 50%. After that, save it and close this out. Now to use the first mapping, we need to tweak the settings of backspin and the echo effect. And you can do that by clicking on the plus button in front of the effect you want to tweak the settings. And the settings will appear on your right hand side. For the backspin, the minimum length should be 0.11 to 0.50. And stop on end must be activated. After adjusting the settings, then you close this out. Then we go to the echo settings. You can set the strength to 40% or to any percentage that fits your style. Then the length to 1.5 bit. These other sliders, you can leave them undisturbed. When you are using two keys, do not activate mute, source and trailing stop. But if you are using a single key, you can activate both of them. After that, close this out. Now let me show you how to use it. First, you need to play the track. Then after some time, you press the key that you mapped echo. In the count of 1 to 2, then you press the key that you mapped backspin. Let me show you what I mean.
Nazigula mu butwa bwa mmese wali oyagala ficho ne mmese esente zempeke mpeke nazigula mu butwa bwa mmese wali oyagala ficho ne mmese ate nakano.
That demonstration was for the first mapping while using two keys. Now let me open the settings for the echo effect. Then we demonstrate with a single key without activating mute source and trailing stop. So we are going to first play the deck. Then after some time we press the single key to perform echo effect and a backspin. Like this. That one is for the single key without activating mute source and trailing stop. Let's do it again. Now let's activate the mute source and demonstrate. That one's a single key with the mute source activated. Now let's activate both mute source and trailing stop and demonstrate. Now let's deactivate the mute source and still demonstrate with a single key. But I see as if there is no difference there. So you are free to experiment them and see which one works best for you. Here is a tip for you. When you are using a single key to perform echo effect and a backspin, you can activate both mute source and trailing stop. But if you are using two keys, do not activate mute source. Because if you do, this is what is going to happen. When you press the echo effect, the sound will go off before you even introduce a backspin. Let me show you what I mean. Even when you try to introduce a backspin, it cannot sound like the way it does when you are using a single key, even when mute source and trailing stop are activated. So you should be careful on the settings of echo effect. Now for the second mapping, which works mostly with the Virtual DJ 2024 and 2025. There is no need for you to tweak the settings of backspin or echo, because the settings are already done in the script. You just do the script, then come and perform what you want to do. And also, it's a must, you are supposed to have two keys. You cannot use a single key to perform a backspin and echo. So let's demonstrate for the second method also, and it is the same procedure. You first play the deck, then you play the key that you mapped echo, then after some time you play the key that you mapped the backspin. Now for transition, this is how you do it. Because I know you may be wondering, when are you supposed to use this echo effect and a backspin? So you first play the tracker in one deck, then you load the tracker to another deck. When you are ready to transition to another song, you first play the tracker which you just loaded. Then you select the other deck which was already playing and apply the filter effect using the key you mapped on the keyboard. Then press the key that you mapped the echo effect. After some time, then you press the key that you mapped the backspin. Let me show you what I mean.
This is me when I'm a tamani and I'm a kumalala and the lemani. Sing along alone, sit in my family. I just so when I can't get a wamani. Built a was a goal and to make it up. I say, bet you that to be in Gira. You go papa pucha, you to bulila. Till the Kabalimola, but to Langila. I'm a football, the same as the same. This is me when I'm a tamani and I'm a kumalala and the lemani. Sing along alone, sit in my family. I just so when I can't get a wamani. Feel shower to go and to make it up. I say, bet you that to be in Gira. You go papa pucha, you to pulila tile kabali mola butotulangila mufubuke
sente zempekempeke nazigula mu butwa bwa mmese wazoyagala ficho nemese ate nakano kannemese esente za piru munange zewampa nazigula mu pampa sente za piru munange zewampa.
That's all for today. If you found it helpful, please don't forget to share it with anyone whom you think might need it. Also, if you are not yet part of my community, don't forget to tap on that plus or subscribe button, because a lot of content like this is coming on your way.